All right. I think we are live. This time it's back on the default random games and chat because I may not just play Hello Junior D. I may not just play Microsoft Flight Simulator like I did earlier. Earlier I did a very specific stream for just Flight Simulator. I have done a few changes. Like I said, this stream is not just focused on that game. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of whatever. Just play the game. Okay, here we go. We're going to take off. Hello, Wyatt. How's it going? Now, don't forget this game is not the best in terms of optimization, but I've done a few things like putting it on my SSD. I had to delete some games. Probably not. I don't like first person. It's very demanding performance-wise, and it's really hard to fly. I mean, I can try it for a moment, but... See what I mean? It's just like really... You're gonna make me crash. It'll be on you. Well, no, this isn't like that kind of game. I mean, you probably could do it, but don't forget the performance of this game is terrible. Especially when you're at lower altitudes, or if you fly a plane too fast. It's just not that great for that. So that's kind of what I'm showcasing a little bit in this video. I mean, you probably could, but then if I crash, it takes like 3 minutes to start the game over. Well, right now I'm just doing a small flight. I was at the Toronto International Airport, and I'm heading over to... I don't even know. That's kind of the problem. How would I find out? I don't live in a state. I live in a province. I ain't from the good old US of A. I ain't from the Midwest. I'm from Canada, eh? Anyhow, I forgot what I was going to do there. Accessibility? No. No. Choose whether to populate the world with AI traffic. AI offline. Oh, okay, I get it. I don't know what that does. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just play with it. If it's too much, we'll just get rid of it. Hello. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Oh, right. So there's a way when you're in the game to look at your map or like where you're going. You can change the weather in real time. That's kind of what I was hoping to find. But anyhow, for now, I just want to fly a little bit. $200 acres. I once had 2 acres, minus the 2 additional zeros. But yeah, so by the way, we're connected offline. The game doesn't run that good when you're connected online. You can get better graphics and stuff like that, but it's the performance is terrible. So the reason why I'm flying one of these slower planes, by the way. First of all, they're not as loud. They're not as annoying. And they're easier on the performance. But this kind of showcases a little bit what the game looks like. With the graphics set to high end. We're just a little sub 30 frames, but it's really actually not all that bad in terms of feeling the jitter. It's actually pretty smooth. If you look at that, this is like 25 frames per second, but it's actually pretty smooth. Don't forget, movies are 24 frames. Not everything has to be 60 frames. Depends on the game. Now, that was a nasty dip. And unfortunately, that's why I'm not going to buy the game. I can run Red Dead Redemption 2 on Ultra at 30 frames. I can't even play this on high at 30. Oh, nice. I don't remember where I was going. But it's pretty cool. Whoops. Yeah, like I said, I probably won't play this too long. The graphics are just terrible. Oh, yeah. Like that rudder at the back. That little nub at the back wing there, that little nub. That goes right in the ass if this video gets a thumbs down. That little antenna right there, those two little antennas. They're coming for you. I tell you. Oh, we're going in the wrong direction. See, when we're flying... Do you think you can go free mode on PS4? What's free mode? Nothing's free on the PS4. Oh, I don't know what the next game is. UFC, WoW, it depends on what's going on right now. I don't even know what's going on. Where was I going? How do I check my destination? These are some of the things that I could probably, you know, tinker around with at some point. But in terms of the clouds and everything... See again? You know, cockpit's decent. You can kind of zoom in a bit. Whoops. I'm gonna end up crashing the plane doing this. No kamikaze. It takes too long to reload the game, but this is on my SSD, by the way. Just so you know. What's really fun about this game is every little bit of wind, you really feel it, like it's very accurate. There's times I've crashed without actually hitting anything, because my airplane was under too much distress. But, you know, the clouds really make a big difference. The water, it's not just all one color. Well, I'm getting a NASA computer, hopefully for Christmas. I already got an RTX 2070 Super. I plan on getting like an i9 10900K overclocked, liquid cooled, 32 or 64 gigs of RAM. Assuming I have the money by Christmas. But yeah, so this one we're going to an airport. I just don't know where we're going. But as you could tell, there's been a couple of dips. It's not all that smooth. It's a fun game, but it's rough around the edges. It's like I discussed in my stream this morning. It's frustrating. But yeah, at 30 frames, it's really smooth. I also locked the frame rate outside of the game from my control panel, so I did go ahead and do that like I said in my stream earlier. Right now, there's just a lot of gray. There we go. Whoops. Not gonna lie, I don't really know where I'm going. Like, I know I picked I know I picked an airport destination. I just don't remember what airport I chose. But we left Toronto. Oh, I think I'm going to Niagara Falls. My $900. My graphics card was more than that. God damn. I don't recommend laptops for gaming. They're crap. You might as well just buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. It all depends how hungry you are for certain games, right? If you want to play your Red Dead Redemptions and this kind of game, you need a bit of a monster. So I was asking if on Flight Simulator, will they force you to do missions on the PS4? Well, there is no Flight Simulator for PS4. This is only for Microsoft, PC, and Xbox. So apparently there's a lot of water to go from Toronto over to Niagara Falls. Put the laptop on that airplane. Oh yeah. But yeah, like I said, when it maintains the 30 frames, it's pretty nice. Even if you drop down a couple of frames, it's not too bad. I should have chosen somewhere that didn't have so much water, but it was supposed to be a short flight. So much for that. And I don't know how realistic it is in terms of the distance. There we go, it's clearing up a bit here. I really hope they do optimize the game a little bit more. There was an update for my graphics driver last night. That doesn't really seem to have made a difference. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, it's a different kind of game, obviously. It's very slow. It's very mellow. But, I can definitely see myself spending hours in a game like this, believe it or not. Because you don't just, like, hit the gas and just leave it, right? Like, if I just leave the controller alone, my plane will start drifting off because of the real winds and everything, right? Like, you constantly have to be holding. You need more subs. I don't know why you... Oh, thanks. Well, I mean, I'm growing steadily. Some slower than others. Quicker than others. Or some are quicker, some are slower. I average about 600 or 800 subscribers a month. Slowly getting up there. I've only been at this for about 1.5 years. See, we had a nasty drop there down to 13 frames. So I have to admit, like, kind of after a while, it's annoying is what it is. Like, feeling the plane moving around like this, trying to fight it against the wind is really nice. Oh, yeah, I wish. At the rate that I'm going, I would be at 100,000 in, like, 5 years or something like that. Oh, that's a point of interest. That's St. Catharines, Niagara District. But we're following the compass, which is going to bring us to where we're supposed to go. I mean, I can technically land wherever the hell I want. It's a shame that I got to turn off the live weather, the live traffic, the multiplayer aspect, because that really drains the performance. It's really nasty. I just wish I knew. See, if I hit up on the D-pad, down, Right, left. Pushing down on the right stick doesn't seem to have done anything. This looks a little bit nicer now. So this was supposed to just be like a regular, not an overcast day, just kind of like a normal whatever. Just normal weather. But dynamically, of course, the weather can change, right? Despite of what you pick. At least I think it can change on its own. But the clouds look really good. Different textures and colors and stuff. It's really decent. Like I said, if I can get this game in 4 months when it goes on sale, 9 frames we just dropped. That's nasty. But if I can get this game to run at 30 frames, rock solid, I'll buy the game. Except for the lagging part. So if you can deal with the momentary pauses and lag, it's decent. You're playing on an HP Elite 82,000. You're not feeling so elite, are you? I wish I knew how to look at my... No, that didn't do nothing. Nope. Trying to see if I could change the weather in real time. There are some things you can do. Now, see if I crank it up in the air, get away from the ground a little bit more. Because we were pretty low there. I don't know how high I can go with this plane, but... Anyhow, the higher up you are in the air, I said this earlier, you will perform better. Your frames will do better for obvious reasons, but, you know, even from up here... Trying to get up to about 3,000 feet. There we go. See? It performs a lot better. It still looks good. Yeah. I mean, because you see less. Sometimes if you go through a big patch of clouds, the frames can drop a little bit. It's a good start. But how this game feels, honestly, it feels like a beta. It feels like an early access title. That's what it feels like. You shouldn't need a $2,500 computer to run this at 30 frames. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't even know if that's my destination, to be honest. I guess it's a little... Oh, it's up ahead. I think it's up... Oh, there it is. That was the whole flight. 20 minutes, and I think in real life, you know what? I'm gonna Google it after. Would it take 20 minutes to fly, depending on the speed you're going at, though? That's true. Curious to know. How long it would take. Oh boy. I don't know how to land. Oh, I don't think this is the runway. Oops. Man, look at those clouds, eh? Oh, man. We're not doing too good. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to land here. Oh, I almost... Oh. Here, let's go visit someone. Oops. So that's what happens. It's kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie. When you crash, it just goes black. There's no, like, real-time physics and... You know what I mean? It's not Destruction Derby. It's sad, but it's the way it is. And then that is what usually happens when you go to restart. It crashes a lot. Well, because planes move fast, Gulam. What do you mean in the same live? What? Do I have 2 live streams going on again? Don't tell me I have 2 live streams going on again. No, I only got one. Anyhow, I'll restart it. It's on my SSD. It'll showcase how long it takes to load on an SSD. While that's loading, I'm going to look something up. Toronto to Niagara Falls. No. Google Maps. The game is loading up, by the way. It's just taking its time. Where is it? Falls. Flight time. Really? Travelers will be able to fly direct from Toronto, Canada to Niagara Falls. Oh, okay. There, so it takes about 12 to 15 minutes to go from Toronto to Niagara Falls. Or Toronto International Airport to Niagara Falls. But that depends on how fast you're going. We had a slower plane, right? That's why it took 20 minutes. So that's actually kind of real time. So if I wanted to fly to Australia, I think in real life it would actually take, you know, whatever, dozens of hours. Now this part's a little bit slow. Kinda, it's a little bit annoying. Not as bad though on an SSD. But it's still slow, at least from what I remember. I think there is one that you can, but it's so fast, bulky. It doesn't perform well. It's hard to take off with. I crash a lot on the takeoff with the Boeing. It's a completely different beast. I think there was a 787 I tried. It was pretty nasty. But yeah, this is on an SSD, by the way. Just letting you know. It is quicker than a mechanical hard drive, but my goodness. You guys realize how big this game is for the full download? Like if you weren't streaming all the Google Map data and everything? 2 petabytes. You know what that translates to? Like 2 million gigabytes. 2,000 terabytes. It's like installing, they compared it to Final Fantasy 15 with the HD texture pack, 14,167 times. So that's how long that took to get to the main menu. Yeah. Again, this is kind of cool. You know, real time, whatever. I used to live in Yellowknife. Not even on the damn map. Right there. Bing. Yellowknife. You can't fly there. It's bullshit. It's because it's not like a famous place. But of course they'll have Anchorage, Alaska, I think. I'm just trying to think. Somewhere random I would want to go. Phoenix. Yeah, I was going to say it's somewhere in here. I'm looking for the lines, right? But I got to remember this is not like a map. Right? You're not going to see like the actual lines separating the states and stuff. Sedona. I don't even know where that is. But I think I'm in Arizona. Yeah, some people don't know where Canada is. It's kind of funny. Phoenix Sky International. Phoenix. Yeah, we'll do this one. That'll be our departure. And just somewhere nearby, not somewhere too far. Holy cow, eh? Yeah, the world is pretty big. There's no doubt. I don't even know where the hell I'm looking at. I know California's around here. Yeah, San Diego. Where was I? Here? Whatever. There, let me do that one. Let me try a different plane. So that one goes 170. Cruise speed. We don't want something that actually goes too fast, to be honest. Because it'll really glitch, see? This thing is uncomfortable to fly. It's like not that great. It's pretty nuts. And then there's the Airbus. I mean, I can try it, but it's the big daddy. Generally, it looks like in the future you'll be able to have different liveries. Right? Like different airlines that you could be, different colors. But for now, there's really none of that. So I can even decide how much fuel's going to be in the main tank. I can change like all this stuff. Payload, center of gravity, forward baggage, rear baggage, crew. Like, you can really change a lot of stuff in here. Enable failures, like you can... It's maddening what you can do. You can have it so that your plane catches on fire. Like, potentially, that is. Tail number, call sign, flight number. Yeah, anyways, you get the idea. There's a lot to this game. Like I said, I'll try a couple of flights, because I am excited to play this game. But say 160 KIAS. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the hell that is. Hello, Neon Rage. Are you raging neon colors? But a Boeing 747 fully loaded takeoff speed is 160 kilo. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother pretending. I know like knots and miles and nautical miles and kilometers. But I've never heard anybody say, yeah, so my plane goes at 160 kais. Like, what? The hell is that? 42 years old, never heard that shit. So again, this is one of those games that when I save up $1,500 to get a computer, minus the graphics card, because I already purchased that, right? It'll it'll be a lot more playable. There's no reason in 4 months I can't get this game on high, not even ultra, at 30 frames. There's no reason I can't. By far the most demanding game I've ever played. No contest. If you think that was a long loading time, I want to remind people I'm on an SSD. Just saying. If you think that was bad. Now, some of these airports, look at that frames per second, 3 frames per second. Because we're at an airport, there's a lot going on. The screen is still loading up. But yeah, okay, seriously. There we go. Yeah, as you could tell, it's rough. Anyways. Here we go. I think at about 140 is when you can take off safely. We're just about there. Oh, and if you're not careful, I mean, look at the size of that. Look at that big bitch. 10 frames per second. Jesus. But it gets better. Let's do that. Hide the wheels. Actually, there we go. Whoops. Yeah, it's a completely different feel. This airplane is, Oh, what the hell's going on? Why am I nosediving? I wasn't kidding. That plane is hard. Hard to control. So we're not doing the Boeing again. Notice instead of doing restart, I went back to the main menu. I want to see if the main menu is still likely to make me crash. Hopefully this is a little bit quicker. But that's why I don't like playing around too much. So I don't know if you all saw that, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. But yeah, I actually don't like the big planes. They kind of handle like ass. What if I started... Really? There's no airports in all of here? There's 37,000 airports in this game. Chagall Airport. Oh, there. We can maybe do something like this. That's the departure. That's the arrival. But yeah, I don't know if there's anybody still in here. If you guys saw that crash, that was kind of pretty wild. One's considered a jet? Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. No, I don't like that one. Something that's under 200, but above 130. I hope they have different colored skins and stuff that you can have for different airplanes. 91. You know what? Let's try, because it's one of the slowest airplanes. Let's see how it handles. And... oh my god, empty weight, 650. That's funny. And let's fly. Has anybody else in here contemplated trying out this game? Like for $1 when it was on Game Pass? For PC? But yeah, this shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Depending on what airport you load from, it'll actually load slower. If it's one of those handcrafted ones. Yeah, it's slow. Did you see my big Boeing crash into the building? It actually made contact. That was terrible. Oh, that's kind of a cool cockpit. Right? Because of the whole... just the type of plane that it is. Spins prohibited, fasten seatbelt, solo from the front seat only. There's actual, like, warnings. Well, I mean, not to be rude, but... Because I get questions like that asked a lot. Can you help me with this? It's stuck, or some type of game. And I'm like, well, no offense, what is it a person thinks I can actually do? I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly. There's no way for me to troubleshoot why something wouldn't work. It's almost nearly impossible for me to figure that out. How come we don't have a destination marker? Oh, that's why, because we don't have the electronics. Yeah, I have no idea why you would have some download stuck. I mean, if it was me, I would just close it. Start it over. Yeah, that's not stuck. It's just taken a while. Here, I'll pause it really quick. So what happens is the game downloads, but it also uncompiles and opens up files in the process. So when you think it's stuck, it's not actually stuck. It's busy doing something else before it continues to download the next batch of information. Stuck would be like if it's there for 20 minutes and it doesn't budge. They have an airport simulator on PS4. I thought it was the same thing. Yeah, no. No problem. Excuse me. My goodness. I drank some water a little too quickly and it tickled the back of my throat. That's why I keep clearing my throat. But see, this feels good, this airplane. Feels good. It's very slow, but it's also less demanding, right? If I fly a plane that's like 5 times the speed of this, your frames would really start to jitter. But yeah, we're in South Central America. This is pretty cool. Oh yeah, there is someone in the airplane. What's he doing? Oh, there's 2 people. Oh! Oh my god. That was annoying. I am gonna try I'm kind of afraid to hit restart, but I'm gonna try. Because I'm not too sure if it crashes all the time on restart. Because restart is supposed to be quicker than going back to the main menu and then going back in. See? Look how fast that... Oh. Oh, there. See? Look how fast that is to restart when it doesn't crash. Okay. So that wasn't so bad. I'm hitting some of my F keys. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to... I don't know. Well, let's just take off. Alright, for real? Yeah, we're doing good, eh? Whoa. What is going on? It's crazy though. You can really feel the difference between the different airplanes. I think I'm gonna head this way. I don't know how high up in the air I can go with this. But this is South Central America. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I had the extra money, I mean, I would just buy it. But I got the Game Pass, like I said, for $1 about a week ago, so I got about 3 weeks left on this game. And by the time that happens and this expires, I should have a little bit more money. And if I don't, I'll see if I can find another deal on the Game Pass and just kind of play it again. If I'm unsure, kind of get it out of my system sort of thing without having to pay the $80 or $90. See, this is me not touching the stick. So all the little bit of wind, right? It's all like real-time wind and how it would affect your plane if you weren't constantly like making those micro adjustments. Now, flying in the mountains, don't get me wrong, is nice. But I think I may prefer... Whoops. Flying over cities and stuff. I think that's like a little farmhouse. Oh, there's a car. There's a car. And it's on the road driving. That's so cool. Sorry, little details like that is pretty cool. It would be funny if you could scare them, honk your horn, fly right over their car, make them freak out and crash in the river. 'Cause I'm a sadistic bastard like that. But yeah, see, this seems to be performing decently. We're above the 25 frame mark, which is good. Because between 25 and 30, like I said, it's actually pretty smooth. It really doesn't feel laggy or jittery. I'm just really excited. Well, everyone's different though, right? Because I have a wired 1 gigabyte internet connection, so I downloaded 1,000 megabytes a second. It still took me a couple of hours. But yeah, this is definitely relaxing. I can see myself playing this game for hours on end, especially once I get a better computer. Guess who it is? Abhay Kumar. That's who I'm guessing it is. Did I pronounce that properly? Abhay? I always get people in here with interesting names that I've never seen before, and it makes it hard for me to guess how to pronounce people's names. Oh, it's Aju. That really doesn't help when people do that too. They keep changing their names. But yeah, see, this I'm liking. The performance in this flight is pretty good. South Central America, there's not a lot of buildings to render. It's all like mountains and trees. And the performance has been pretty stable. I just wish I could change the weather. Here, let's fly like this for a bit. Because it's got one of those cockpits where it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Distracting? You can actually, see. Oh, okay. But did I pronounce it properly? Abhay. Is it Abhay or Abhay? Anyhow, it's starting to go up the download. That's good. Yeah, like I said, it's a demanding game. It's a little unfortunate. But I can definitely see myself, like I said, in the future, when I can afford to upgrade my PC. To have a more solid 30-frame experience no matter what. Give it a couple of months to optimize the game, patch it up a little bit. Abhay? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm having fun. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm having fun, but it's frustrating. Depending on what part of the world you fly in, you're going to get some performance issues in worse spots. There's some spots that are worse than others for performance. If you're flying like in South Central America, for example, throughout all these mountains here, the performance is pretty good. Like I said, I'm having a blast. But, sorry, I have to pause the game for a sec because I want people to get this. If you get this game on PC, go to your NVIDIA or AMD graphics settings. Hard lock the game at 30 frames. The hard locking of the frames inside the game doesn't work. It doesn't work properly. So notice how I'm locked at 30 frames, but what does it say in the game here? 60. 60 will try to give you 60, but you'll bounce, depending on your computer, between like 20 and 40. If you click on 30, it'll actually cap it at 15. And if you cap it at 20, it'll actually cap it at 10. So the setting is screwed up in the game. So make sure out of the game, in the graphics card, you set it to 30. Because you don't need higher than 30. I don't care what anyone says. You do not need more than 30 frames a second for a game like this. You do not. It's smooth as shit. It's really good. But bear with me for a moment, please. I don't know what developer mode means. I mean, I have an idea. I'm trying to find how people are changing their weather in real time. Maybe I'll do 50. Maybe that's too much, I don't know. Seems like everything else is set to 50. For traffic density. Miscellaneous, maybe? No. Language, legal, instructor, default, co-pilot. Oh, there. Co-pilot. Pilot 1. Oh, I didn't... okay. Who's the default? Pilot... Oh, you learn something new every day. These are all the pilots, because, you know, you can see them when you're in the plane. Hello. Adiz. Oh, I like that. So it looks like they're going through, there. He looks, well, I mean, they all look fine. I don't know why I'm being so picky. Sorry, now that I'm all on this now, I'm all like, hey, let me pick a decent one. There, that looks good. Who's gonna be my girl? Like it really frickin' matters. Instructor. Sure, in the bomber jacket, whatever. Flight model, data. Oh yeah, that's that online thing. The traffic. I've already done that. Sound, camera, graphics. Yeah, I seriously don't know how to change the weather in real time, but maybe it has something to do with that thing that I just did. What was that thing I just did? The debug mode? The hell was that thing I did? Developer mode. I like how it, gives you a description. Uh-huh. Anyhow, maybe I can hit a button. Oh, what was that? Okay, so I won't hit that. I hit the F1 key and my engine got killed. I almost crashed. I really want to play with the weather, but I don't know how. This is definitely the smoothest flight I've had so far. And based on the speed of your plane and the distance. What about the internet speed? What internet speed? For what? I don't have the internet on in this game. No, that does nothing. I don't use Wi-Fi. Anyhow, so there's a lot of mountains. And to be honest with you, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I had set a route, like a destination, to go to a another airport. And I have no idea how to get there. Like, none whatsoever. I really chose a, not a bad location to go, but... You know what I'm gonna do? Something funny. Well, maybe not funny, but... Let me see if I can land the plane. Why were you wondering about my Wi-Fi speed? Oh, here we go. This should be fairly easy to land. Wow. Safe landing, kinda. Watch me flip the plane. Okay, why isn't it stopping? Stop! For real, what is going on? Wait. Okay, now we're going backwards. Jesus. Nice. Anyhow, I'll try something a little bit more exciting. I just wish I knew about... You know what? Let me look at the controls. Really quick. Drone camera, external camera, fixed camera. Really? I press continue, now it's just a... Oh, yeah, that takes a while. Yeah, I had that too. That's normal. Yeah, like I said, this game is rough. Is rough around the edges. Alright, well, I'll try taking off again really quick. Why am I landing? There we go. I tried, but that plane was really hard to control, and I kept crashing, and I kept having to restart my game. They're not all that fun to fly. Yeah, let me pick a different part of the world. Main menu. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. I mean, I might try it in a bit there. I'm just kind of... Wow, I've already been streaming this for an hour. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I do have fun playing this game, but it is frustrating. Find your next challenge. I haven't tried one of these yet. For the next 2 weeks, compete in a new time-limited landing challenge to reach the top of the leaderboard. You're given a very specific plane, very specific everything. You don't get to change nothing. Sure, I'll try that. You know what I mean? I mean, I could probably try in a few minutes there, but it's not all that fun to fly. They're just so bulky and awkward. I like the smaller planes. They're more fun to maneuver. Some of them you almost get the impression you can do a barrel roll with. You don't want to know how many times I crashed earlier taking off with an Airbus A320 and a Boeing. It's pretty brutal. I just can't get over how slow it is to load even on an SSD. When I connect the Xbox controller to the PC, does it automatically connect? It should. I mean, mine just works. Yeah. Visibility, time of day, 6 a.m. Oh, oh, this airplane. It just starts you off like already in there. But again, we don't have a destination point. Looking at the compass, how am I supposed to know where I'm going? I don't get it. How am I supposed to do this challenge? if I don't know where the hell I'm going. Yep, I have no idea. Now there's a pink thing at the top. Maybe I'm supposed to go that way. Yeah, that's just to indicate that that's north. And that purple one, or that pink one, I don't know what that is. See, when I go left, it says turn. I don't know. I am so confused. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. This is supposed to be a challenge. Again, when you get low to the ground, your frames will drop pretty bad. Because there's a lot of detail going on. But generally, when you have a set course, like I said, it'll tell you where to go. But I'm having a hard time maintaining my altitude. You did not land on the designated runway. Okay, well, excuse me. I don't know if I'll be prone to doing a lot of those challenges, to be honest with you. I kind of look at this as a sandbox game, where you just pick a plane, you pick a time of day, weather. Yeah, I don't understand what that was at all. Landing challenges. Attempt to perfect. No. Bush trips. Test your navigation skills and fly long distance across remote locations. Strong winds make a pilot's job even harder. Contend with the air currents and crosswinds along the approach path to ensure a good landing. And then epic. Face the most iconic and dangerous places to land in the world. Well, let's just kind of take a look. Oh, Nepal. Yeah, Indonesia. Really? Anyways, they have just like a few challenges. But to me, like I said, the most fun I have is just a free flight. Just picking. See, this is where I was earlier. I was trying to go from here to here, but I had no... What's the word I'm looking for? I had no map to tell me where I was going. I don't know if it's because of the airplane. So I'm going to try it again, but with a faster plane. No, we don't want that. That time thing at the bottom is screwing me up. We'll do this. Flight conditions. Yeah, off, off. Broken clouds. Storm. Yeah, I'll just leave it the way it is. But we'll change the airplane to something a little bit more modern. And see if that actually gives us a, like a direction, if that's even what's causing it. Because that would be kind of stupid. $171. Yeah, let's do this one, because this one's actually pretty quick. Yeah. So again, this is just a test if my theory's correct. That different airplanes have different navigation systems. But that's stupid still. It should still tell you on your minimap. Because it's a video game after all. Which direction you need to go in to your destination. Hour, 3 o'clock. Yeah, I might do another quick flight or so. Then I might take a bit of a break. For a few minutes, come back, play some other games or something. But yeah, I'll have to figure out how you're supposed to know where you're gonna go. Yeah, see, this one's got like the whole, like, GPS thing, right? Yeah, see, that one's got that purple line again. It shows you where you need to go. Yeah, so it's because I didn't have a sophisticated airplane. That's what it was. Yeah, so you can really look at the dash. Here we go. Man, that actually feels really good when you take off. You can really feel the difference. See, now I actually know where I'm going. Wow, those winds are nasty. Holy cow. But yeah, you can see that purple arrow. That's simply where we need to go. Yeah, this is actually a good part of the world to fly in. Really performs well. Holy cow. I don't know if there's a way to tell what the wind is. But yeah, I can definitely tell this is going to be one of my favorite games someday. When I can properly run the game. It's going to be a blast. One thing I am curious about is why there's no ambient music that could be played. Like at the main menu. Let me double check, sorry. General, it would be under sound. I mean, I know I had the music turned down a little bit there. Not that much. Mute audio in the back. Disable all flight simulator audio in the application. No. Select your favorite Microsoft flight. Enable or disable Windows spatial sound. Does anybody know what that is? Because I don't know what spatial sound is. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think you can play sound. Someday I'll have to find streamer-friendly music that I can play in the background. Something with no lyrics. Yeah, this is actually running not too bad. Does anybody in here happen to know of a website where there's streamer-friendly music that's not copyrighted that you're allowed to play? I know it exists, I can't seem to find the website that people were talking about. Putting the plane under a lot of stress because I'm going too fast. And you can really feel the haptic feedback through your controller. It's really cool. Yeah, it's crazy how good this feels. Well, I'm glad my experience this time around's a lot better than it was this morning. This morning was god-awful. But yeah, if they bring in different liveries, different paint jobs that you can have, I think that'll be nice. It'll be a nice touch. Because right now, as far as I know, there's zero customization. Which to me, for a game like this, it really needs it. Not too sure how much further we are away from that airport. I'm really starting to lose speed. It does not like this height. I might end up crashing. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, the storm clouds look really nice. Really makes a difference. When it's just a clear blue sky, just like in real life, it's boring. Hello, Mohammed. How's it going? I'm gonna be taking a break there soon. I've been streaming this game for 2.5 hours. I'm having fun, but I'm gonna have to get something to eat and some more water because my throat feels scratched up. But yeah, it's definitely playing a lot better than earlier. Also, a different part of the world, I think, makes a big difference. No, it's not liking this. I can't go up. Nope. It did not like that. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a game over yet. Come on. All right. This is a little bit weird. But I'll take it. That was really odd. Why am I having such a hard time? I don't think I'm going to be able to take off again. I can't get my wheels back up. Yeah, I'm done. That was a failure. I have to figure out that whole flaps thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to shut off your plane 100%. This might be it here. Right in the middle of nowhere. Ah, well, whatever. Yeah, so that was like almost 2.5 hours in total. Hello, Logan. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a bit of a break. I'm really not comfortable in my chair today. I worked out really hard yesterday. I'm just kind of like really uncomfortable. I might come back soon. I could potentially be back in like 10 minutes or something. I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. I was just mainly testing this game on an SSD, locked at 30 frames, to see how it played out. And it's pretty decent. Well, thanks for stopping by, whoever is still in here. And like I said, when I come back, I don't know if I'm still going to play this or some other games. I don't know, but I mean, I am having fun. That's the main thing, is a little frustrating, but it's fun. All right. If there's no questions about the game, I'll end it here, and I shall be back soon.